The video you are about to see is dedicated in memory of Dusty Hill of ZZ Top, whom we sadly lost July 28, 2021. So in his memory, I proudly bring to you a ranking of my favorite ZZ Top tunes. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, with a special music ranking. Today I'm going to rank my favorite songs from the band ZZ Top. Now, as you saw in the disclaimer, this is dedicated in memory of the band's bassist, Dusty Hill, whom we sadly lost yesterday on the 28th of July. At the age of 72, he will be missed. So, I've decided to try and do this. While it has been some time since I've been forgetting to mourn the losses of several great stars of music, but I figured, what the hey? I've done it already for Eddie Van Halen's last year, so why not do it for Dusty Hill? ZZ Top has been a very good act and what have you. One of my brothers, my older brother actually, liked them, and I liked them as well. I got to hear some of their tunes, but not too many of them. But it wasn't long until I got their recent best of collection, going 50 a couple years, well, not a couple, but last year, ever since the pandemic hit. But anyway, I've ranked 15 songs, so there's some songs out there I probably still haven't heard from them, so bear with me, alright? Now, of all the songs I've ranked, I'm giving one honorable mention, and that's the cover of Viva Las Vegas. This didn't make it, but I've decided to rank some other songs. This is mostly going to be singles. There is one album track that makes this ranking, however. So now, if you're ready, let's go for it. And here we go. Coming in at number 15 is Pearl Necklace. Now, this song was released as the third single from the band's... Hang on just a second, let me see. Okay, this was released from the band's seventh album, El Loco, in 1981. Now, I have heard this song a few times. I also heard a cover of this song too, but I can't remember who from. But after hearing the original version, it's not too bad. I'm sorry it's low if you like this song, so please don't hate me for having some of these songs so low. But I've just gotten into these songs. Since I've been listening to a new classic rock station, they do play this, plus several other songs I don't get to hear on any other rock station. But anyway, Pearl Necklace is definitely really a good tune. Now, the song contains a double entendre of lyrics which refer to a sexual act called a pearl necklace, as intimated in the chorus. She was getting bombed and I was getting blown away. And ultimately revealed in the final verse, and that's not jewelry she's talking about. It really don't cost that much. That's pretty good. Now, the song did become a top 30 hit on the Billboard rock track chart, which of course that was mainstream rock to us now. But unfortunately, it didn't chart on the Billboard Hot 100 though. But still, it's a pretty good song. Now, coming in at number 14, also from El Loco, is Tube Snake Boogie. Now, this was released as the second single. This also, unfortunately, didn't make the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. I think it made under Bubbling Under, but it did, however, make the top 5 on the rock chart, releasing getting up to number 4, excuse me. Anyway, while the lyrics seem to imply sexual innuendo or double entendre, in the liner notes for the band's greatest hits album in '92, it's explained that tube snake is gnarly lingo for a surfboard or boogie board. Either way, it's good, clean fun. So now I'm understanding and what have you about this. However, the claim of surfing billies excuse me, the lyrical content clearly indicating that the boogieing is done at night. Incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a pretty catchy little song. I've heard this a few times in these last few weeks and what have you on the classic rock station I've been listening to. I think it's so cool. Alright, now coming in at number 13 is Got Me Under Pressure. Released as the second single from 1983's Eliminator, which of course would be the band's most successful album, which you'll see two of its biggest hits. No, wait, three of its biggest hits, my mistake, later on this ranking. This song here is pretty good, and I gotta say, it's rocking with the best too. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna say, now Billy Gibbons, the founder of ZZ Top, along with Lyndon Hudson, a Houston engineer and songwriter, since this is a band from Texas, they wrote the whole song, created a recorded demo all in one afternoon without either Dusty or their drummer Frank Beard's knowledge. But even so, I thought that was pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool song. Wish it was higher, but hey, I like some of these songs I haven't really taken the time to hear ZZ Top's. But this song's so much fun to hear. This unfortunately didn't make the Hot 100. It did make the top 20 on the rock chart, going up to number 18. Now coming in at number 12 is Velcro Fly. Now, let me see. Now this was released as the last single from the band's ninth album, Afterburner, which was released in '85, and this was released as the last single in '86. Now, the song did make the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 and the top 20 on the rock chart, reaching number 15. And I gotta say, I really do like how this here number goes, and it's awesome. Dusty does the keyboards on this one, even though he's mostly the bassist, but he does keyboards as well for the band, and I'm gonna say it's just so awesome. So, but I feel like this is kind of one of the more underrated numbers of the band's, but Velcro Fly is definitely worth checking out. Now, coming in at number 11 is Pincushion, released as the first single from the band's 11th studio album, Antenna, in 1994. This would be their first album with RCA after being at Warner Brothers for over a decade. Now, I kind of consider this to be an underrated gem. The song was bubbling under the Hot 100, but it did, however, top the Billboard Mainstream Rock chart, as that was known as at the time. Now, I don't know too much of this song, but it's really a cool little song. And I gotta say, I've heard it a time or two before I got the Going 50 compilation. And what can I say? It's kind of pretty good. Now, of course, let me see. Yeah, well, this would be their next to last top 5 hit and what have you on the mainstream rock chart. Their last top 5 hit was What's Up With That, which came off their next album, Rhythmine. Anyway, Pincushion's definitely an underrated song, but I do like it though. Alright, top 10. Number 10 is Rough Boy. Now, this was released as the fourth single from Afterburner. Now, this song did well. I've heard it on standard, radio and what have you. Maybe not on mainstream rock, but this song did make the top 5 and number 22 on the Hot 100. Unlike all the other songs on the Afterburner album, this song has a much slower tempo and it's more of a power ballad. And it also shares a similar tune to their song Layla from their El Loco album. I will say I enjoy this song. Now, there are two versions. There is a single version, but I've only heard the album version, though. Still, I'm gonna say it's awesome. I've not seen the video, but I've seen it features the Eliminator Carb Spatial Hybrid, which is from the Afterburner album cover. There's a space car wash and lots of other things. I'll look into it someday. But meanwhile, I think Rough Boy is kind of an underrated tune, but I like it though. It's pretty cool. Number 9 is Double Back. Released as the first single from the band's 10th album, Recycler, in 1990. This song was actually recently featured in Back to the Future Part 3, where the band had a cameo appearance playing a country music version of the song, along with some local musicians. Now, the original version of this song plays over the credits. I think that's really cool. Now, the song reached number 50, so it became a minor hit on the Billboard Hot 100, but it went on to become a number 1 hit on the rock chart, where it stayed there for 5 weeks. This was even featured in the Back to the Future The Pinball Game. Yeah, really incredible. And I gotta say, Double Back really is a rockin' tune. I really do love it. Number 8 is I'm Bad, I'm Nationwide. While not released as a single, but it does get frequent airplay on radio, this song originally came off the band's The Gallo album from 1979. Yeah, and I gotta say, this is definitely one of the most underrated tunes. This should have been a single, but anyway, it could have been a B-side, but I might be wrong. But I've heard this song numerous times on the radio, and I was really happy to have heard it again when I got the Going 50 album. This song is so cool, and it's really catchy. That's all I can tell you about that, but I really do enjoy I'm Bad, I'm Nationwide. It's really good. Number 7 is, oh, please don't hate me for having this low, Tush. Released as the only single from the band's album Fandango in 1975, which of course, that would be their next to last album to be released on London Records. Now, this, however, was a song that really put them on the map. It reached number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and actually was named the 67th best hard rock single of all time by VH1 themselves. I gotta say, it's really something. Of course, the title is a double entendre, referring both to slang for buttocks with the connotation of a piece of ass and slang for luxurious or lavish, according to an interview with Dusty Hill in Spin Magazine. Yeah, most people kind of mistaken this song to be called Touch instead of Tush. Oh well, nobody's perfect, even way back then, but oh, please don't hate me, okay? Enough said about Tush. Number 6 is Cheap Sunglasses. Released as the second single from The Gallo, this song was a major minor hit for them, only managing to reach number 89 on the Hot 100. But this song captures many of the sounds and beats for which the band is famous, and I like it. Now, I actually hear the album version, but not the single version. The single version is probably way too short. It probably wouldn't get to hear some of those good sounds of the keyboards and the rim guitars. Anyway, now according to an article in Guitar World, Billy Gibbons said they used a Marshall major amplifier and a Maestro ring modulator on this song, and that the amplifier had a blown tube during recording which add to the tonal character of the song. And the Marshall Major is a slightly taller 200-watt version of the classic Marshall 100-watt head. So now I'm understanding about this. Anyway, I think this song is definitely a cool song and I love it. Top 5. Number 5 is probably one of the few popular ZZ Top tunes, Legs. Released as the last single from Eliminator, this song would really be one of their first of their two top 10 hits on the Hot 100, reaching number 8. The song reached number 3 on the mainstream rock chart. It would be their highest charting single on the chart, but soon the first single from Afterburner would tie that. But I'm not. But what was that song? I'm not telling you until you'll find out when I get to it. There's been several versions of this song, including the original version, which ran at 4 minutes and 35 seconds, and the single mix, which was just about a minute less. Plus, there was a special dance remix. Never heard it though, but well, I gotta say it's incredible. I really do enjoy the pumping synthesizer effect in this song, and it's really something. And what can I say? With the guitars and all that jazz, yeah, this song really was a big one. I think I've recalled seeing the video before too, which won the Music Video Award. Well, I mean, Video Music Award, excuse me, for Best Group Video on MTV. The first year that the award was actually given. Yeah. Anyway, Legs is definitely a good song. I still hear that song to this day. One of ZZ Top's greatest. Number 4 is Lagrange. Released as the first single from the band's third album, Tres Hombres. Now, this is a song that really managed to put them on the map a little bit. Reaching number 41 on the Hot 100, though receiving extensive radio airplay and becoming one of the band's most successful songs, the song refers to a brothel on the outskirts of LaGrange, Texas, later called the Chicken Ranch. Actually, I found out this from my source. The brothel is also the subject of the Broadway play and film of The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Yeah. But even so, I really love the boogie blues rhythm used in this. It's just so awesome. Now, I had heard this song before, but however, it was a cover done by old Bo Cephas himself, Hank Williams Jr., which was a little longer than this version. But even so, LaGrange is definitely one of ZZ Top's finest. I do love it. Number 3 is Gimme All Your Lovin', which that's easily one of the more popular ZZ Top tunes. Released as the first single from Eliminator, this song was so big. And the song reached number 37 on the Billboard Hot 100 Hot 100 singles chart. Sorry, I'm getting a little messed up and what have you. And also, it reached number 2 on the mainstream rock chart when the chart was called Top Tracks. Anyway, you can't go wrong with this song. This song is so awesome, and I think it's just rocking with the best. I've heard it in movies. I think I've heard it on TV as well, but this song is just so awesome. Give Me All Your Lovin'. I'm sure everybody knows that song, so do I. It's definitely a good one. Now for the final 2, and please don't hate me for having the next song at number 2, because number 2 is Sharp Dressed Man, also from Eliminator, released as the third single from that album, which I will mention went on to become the band's most successful album, going diamond platinum in the US. And I gotta say, this is a good song and what have you. Now, of course, this would of course be the original theme to the hit A&E reality show Duck Dynasty years later. Really something. Now, I'm just glad to say it's very cool. I mean, Billy Gibbons once again does a great guitar solo in this, and I just gotta say it's just so much fun to hear. And boy, there's just so much to go on for. I mean, but still, Sharp Dressed Man is one ZZ Top song you can't go wrong with. This is definitely a good song that rocks with the best. I love it. And now, number one is Sleeping Bag. Released as the first single from Afterburner, this song would be their second top 10 hit on the Hot 100, reaching number 8, just like Legs did previously. But unlike that song would also become the band's first number 1 on the mainstream rock chart. And what can I say? As a kid, I think I remember, well, taking my brother's Afterbird cassette and using my Fisher Price tape player and playing that while doing some break dancing. I think that's a song I break danced to when I was 5. And what can I say? I really love this song. This After hearing it for the first time in years on the Going 50 album, this has now become my favorite song of ZZ Top's, and I love it. I mean, now I've also seen the music video too, which revolves around a couple being chased by two wheel loaders and the barefoot monster truck. Which actually, if you watch the video closely, the couple is played by John Dye, who of course would later become big on TV's Touched by an Angel, and Hare Langenkamp, who you may know as Nancy Thompson from Nightmare on Elm Street, play the lead. Yeah. And a fun fact is, the early scene of the video inspired the video to the Foo Fighters hit Everlong. And the video shows the destruction of the Eliminator vehicle featured in the videos of the album of Eliminator and introduces the space shuttle on the cover of the Afterburn album, which of course will be seen in the Rough Boy video, and well, you know the rest. But even so, with a good beat and with the keyboards and what have you, wow, this easily became a great tune. One of the coolest songs I have ever heard from ZZ Top. Don't hate me for having this number one, because what can I say? I think I grew up listening to this song. But anyway, that's gonna do it. So, what did you think of this ranking? What's your favorite ZZ Top song? You can give me your top favorite, or you can give me your 5 favorites, whatever, in the comment section below. And if you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I will bring to you the next episode of the Wide World of Game Shows, which will be on Now You See It. And real soon, of course, I'm about to get fixed up. My rewatches for the month of July will be coming up shortly as well. So anyway, thank you for watching. And if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other videos I've done of music rankings. In the upper left-hand corner is the first installment of my, well, Van Halen ranking. This is from the David Lee Roth era. Or if you want something else, go to the upper right-hand corner for the second half of that, which is the Sammy Hagar era of Van Halen. Or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my ranking of AC/DC songs. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya, and may Dusty Hill rest in peace. Bye now.